it. Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this is Tony Dorsett, the Hall of Famer out of Pitt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if
draw with Dorsett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Dorsett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now the Hall of Famer Dorsett. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Dorsett, 29 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Put it right down their throat.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Romo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Romo. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Who wants some?
Doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, a lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it with Tony D. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Romo here on first down. And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Romo. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys add on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the
4-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Ware able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long here. It's Romo. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them.
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
3rd and long for Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
We dominate today.
Maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cliff Harris, the 6-time Pro Bowler. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Dorsett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
40. Patriots, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McCaffrey on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Randy Gregory bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. The final shot before the break. Romo. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. McCaffrey on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 10. Romo once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down. Romo eluding the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now Dorsett. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Charles? I don't have a good answer for you. but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
They'll run. It's Dorsett. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, this is Dorsett. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
54, right there, 54. I got you. Rush in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. He'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to
as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the...
Why?
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. And they'll indeed take a knee. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they will take a knee here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, here's another 2nd and goal from the 5 now. And they take a knee. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Come on, get it together.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about this.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They dump it off, complete to Dorsett. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team.
Oh, and now they're going to fake him.
Yeah, it's on.
There he goes there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last throw here for Romo. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there.